Hello, everyone. It is 12 o'clock, and I am here with Grateful, the lunchtime edition. Again, it has been an incredible day. We have already done so many things here at the Center for Excellence. We are grateful for the guys who picked up our food this morning. Those guys were out there. Ronnie Stark and Joshua Montori went out and picked up our food today, and we got all that in. We had Richard and Renee Barker, as well as Felicia Bowen, helping unload all that, and I think I saw Pastor Reed Grassick there as well. So again, a big shout out to everybody who helps us do what we do every day, day in, day out here at the Center for Excellence. And Thursdays is our food pickup day. So big shout out, grateful for those guys. We got a lot of bananas in today, so we are looking forward to handing out some bananas as we come into tomorrow into our food pantry. Today I have a few things that we are grateful for, and again, if you saw if you saw the post that I posted, if you see me again looking to the side, I've got my notes here on the other screen because I don't want to make sure I don't forget anybody. Today, the Center for Excellence is grateful for all of our donors. And you might say, well, what's the difference between a donor and a partner? Well, a partner is somebody who monthly partners with the Center for Excellence to give us like a set amount, $30, $50, $125 a month, or an amount of their choosing. And we every month receive that from that partner, and they partner with us for events and certain things as well. Then we have sponsors, and those sponsors are the people that actually help sponsor events. So maybe there's somebody who joined into the Purse Bingo this year and they sponsored a table. So we had people who had Miss Bell for Mary Kay, we had Ruby Joy Enterprises, we had Josh and Brandy Branjo Cleaning, and all those guys were out there, and they are sponsors for events, which means they give us a lump sum of money and they get to show up at our events and actually put up a table and promote themselves, as well as helping us provide financially for the event. So we love our sponsors. But donors are those people who are the one-time givers, okay? They're those people that give one time and they jump in, and these are people that you might not expect. So the people that we're going to be grateful for today, I'm going to name out some names and hopefully not forget anybody. If I do, somebody will let me know and I will make sure that I get them here on the rest of the Grateful series. But both Commissioner Mike Collar and Commissioner Jeff Burgosh have both been instrumental in helping the Center for Excellence. Both of them have donated funds toward our Holes for Hope golf tournament and have given gifts to the Center for Excellence to help cover expenses for that event. So we want to give a big shout out to our commissioners. County commissioners are elected officials, but they're out there really making a difference and finding out what's going on in the community. And we've seen these guys at several different events and several different things. And again, I want to thank Commissioner Kohler this year for providing that sponsorship for us for our Holes for Hope, giving back to the community. So a big shout out to Commissioner Kohler. We also have the Italian Club. We actually just went there. We thanked them last week for providing us. They gave $1,000 gift to the Center for Excellence for what we're doing and to help us continue what we're doing here at the Center for Excellence. So a big shout out for that. We've had some Rotaries giving kind. We've had some different ones that invited us out to begin to do talks. We're doing a human trafficking talk here coming up in the next 2 weeks at a Rotary here in town. And again, those are groups that give. They have, money that come in from their memberships, and they could give to 1,000 different organizations here in the city. Each one has different ones that they have a heart for, and we are honored that you chose us. So big shout out, big thank you here to the Italian Club in town for your donation to the Center for Excellence. We also have the Allstate Foundation. Again, I told y'all, because of the generosity of Robert and Kevin O'Neill, Allstate has a match program where when one of their agents gives, they will actually give back a match donation to that organization. And so we were approved last year because Robert O'Neill was able to get that donation for us, and this year Mr. Kevin O'Neill got us that match donation for his $1,000 contribution to the golf tournament as well. So a big shout out to Allstate, and thank you to the Allstate overall big branch in general for having a foundation that gives back and has a program that your local agents can give back to the community that they are actually actually established in. This is huge, and organizations and nonprofits like myself greatly covet these donations, and we thank you for making the Center for Excellence an approved partner. Another person that I want to give a shout out to is the Florida Power and Light. Florida Power and Light ended up putting a team in our golf tournament this year, and they actually did a $1,500 sponsorship toward that. So a big shout out to Florida Power and Light. Thank you for your donation, and thank you again for giving back to the community. The Perdido Key Chamber of Commerce. We are a part of the Perdido Key Chamber. This has opened so many doors for us. If you're a local organization and you haven't gotten involved in one of your local chambers, I highly encourage you to. Not only are you going to get to meet men and women who are passionate about the area and the community of town that you live in, but you're going to find like-minded people and like-hearted people, and people who can actually give you some insight. Hey, that's how we found out that Florida Power and Light even had a foundation. It's how we found out that other organizations in our community had foundations that we could apply for grants and for different things. So again, being a part of those chambers and being a part of those groups is awesome. The Perdido Key Chamber is close to our heart. Miss Tammy and Miss Madeline Bell, all of you guys out there, thank you so much for everything that you do. I am grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the Leadership Perdido Key program. It's something new that they started this year. I got to be in the founding class, and I'm having a blast learning so much about Pensacola, about the area commerce, about different things that go on in the city, from emergency management. We went down to the county commissioner's office. We went out to see ECUA and talk about just the environment and the things that we have, here specific to Pensacola. So again, huge shout out to the Perdido Key Chamber of Commerce. Love these guys, and they have made us a benefactor for a couple of their events now, giving us checks to help us further our programs and services and what we do here at the Center for Excellence. So again, big shout out to these organizations. The thing that I think is so important is when you see big companies, you think that sometimes they don't think and they're not looking out for the little dog. And I will say this, that all of our major organizations here in town, from government agencies down to like your local groups, normally have some kind of foundation that you can be a part of. And so again, I am grateful for these organizations. I am grateful for their foundations. I'm grateful for the people who put their names in our hats so that we would know, that we would go search out the information, find out, put the grants in. Because I tell you, it's hard. If you just search grants online, it seems like so many come up until you really start looking into them and you start clicking links to go from one place to the other place to the next place. And it can get very convoluted and it can be very daunting. And so the people out there who have made finding these grants so easy and have even applied and recommended us for these grants, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting us be a part of that and for supporting the Center for Excellence and all that we do. So again, that's another big shout out. We still have a puppy that we are looking to sell here for the Center for Excellence of Pensacola for Christmas time. So if you know someone who is looking for a puppy for Christmas, we are partnering with Ruby Joy Enterprises to give away a little jingle this year. That's something that you're interested in, or if you're interested in the fishing charter, we've got a fishing charter that's coming up here as well. And don't forget about our upcoming event here for Giving Tuesday. We are looking for 100 businesses to give $1,000. So that's 100 businesses to give $1,000, and that will help secure our budget coming into the next year as we plan for our programs and services to take a next step as we go forward here in 2025. So if that's something that you're interested in, please comment below. Let us know if you're interested in partnering with the Center for Excellence, really as low as $15 a month. You can partner with the Center for Excellence and help us begin making transforming lives here in the community. And that's everything from our feeding program to Jamie's Mom's House, which is a place for the loved ones of those who have lost people to addiction, to the AWARE initiative, bringing awareness to human trafficking and what it looks like specifically in the city of Pensacola, and our practical skills classes. We are looking forward to a lot of the community connections that we've made and looking forward to going into 2025 with some new insight, some fresh vision, and some new partners as we continue to advance and continue to expand what we're doing here in the city. Again, I just want to say grateful and thankful to everybody who's out there. We are now 1 week away from Thanksgiving. So I want to wish everybody, if you're traveling, safe travels. Make sure that you make smart decisions, that you arrive alive, all of those things. Make sure you have a designated driver. If you're coming back from having a great time at family and friends' houses. And to everyone, again, we will be back tomorrow with our Grateful series, and we will be in next week for Grateful as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. We've got a special Thanksgiving message from all of us here at the Center for Excellence. So we look forward to hearing and talking to you next year or next week. And I will see you tomorrow with our next set of who and what we are grateful for, which is going to be some of those over $1,000 donors. So again, grateful this week. Looking forward to